Welcome to World Prism. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. Let's talk about German cars, Volkswagen in particular. For decades, VW has been a staple on American roads, from the Beetle to the Jetta. But now Volkswagen has made a shocking move. They're pulling out of the US market, sending shockwaves through the auto industry. This isn't a slow exit, it's a sudden stop. VW announced it would halt most vehicle exports to the US, reacting to a fierce new trade war. Years of building a brand in America, gone overnight thanks to a massive new import tax. VW's decision is more than a business move, it's a warning sign for the global economy and the future of international trade. The company had been thriving, with models like the Jetta and Tiguan selling well, until the rules changed overnight. Even the architects of these policies, like former President Trump, were reportedly surprised by the fallout. The new tariffs put immense pressure on foreign automakers, forcing VW to choose between massive losses or leaving the market. For now, VW has swerved off the road, highlighting how political decisions in Washington can ripple across continents. This isn't just a car story. It's about how global connections can unravel in an instant. The end of an era for European cars in America is here, and the consequences are just beginning. Buckle up, this is just the start. What drove Volkswagen out? One word: tariffs. The Trump administration imposed a 25% tariff on imported cars in April 2024. The goal forced companies to build more cars in the US, but modern cars are global products, with parts from dozens of countries. The new rules require 75% North American content, nearly impossible for many models. VW's popular cars from Mexico and Europe were hit hardest, costing the company billions in just 1 year. Faced with selling at a loss or passing costs to consumers, VW chose to stop exports. By April 2024, cars from Mexico and Europe were stuck at US ports, unable to enter the market. The trade war escalated, with tariffs rising to 27.5% by 2025, a clear message to foreign automakers: change your business or leave. Instead of boosting US manufacturing, these policies have fractured a decades-long partnership and left a gaping hole in the market. The result? Economic uncertainty and fewer choices for American buyers. The fortress mentality is costing everyone. For American buyers, this isn't just economics, it's about losing beloved cars. VW's European imports like the Golf R, Golf GTI, and Arteon are gone, leaving a void for fans of German engineering. The Passat, once a family favorite, is also out. VW's Tennessee plant will keep making the Atlas, SUV, and the electric ID.4, but the lineup is shrinking fast. Audi, VW's premium brand, has halted all exports from Europe and Mexico, including the popular Q5. These aren't just cars, they're aspirations for many families now out of reach. The Jetta, Taos, and Tiguan, made in Mexico, are stuck at US ports, their future uncertain. In 2024, those three models alone accounted for over 230,000 US sales. VW isn't disappearing entirely, but it's becoming a much smaller player, focused only on a few US-built models. The diversity that defined VW in America is gone, replaced by a limited, SUV-heavy lineup. Loyal customers are left with fewer options and plenty of disappointment. The market is shifting, and not for the better. The cars that made VW special in America are vanishing. For many, it's the end of an era. This trade war isn't just about companies, it's about people. In Mexico, VW's Puebla and Audi's San Jose Chiapa plants face crisis, with tens of thousands of jobs at risk as exports to the US halt. These factories are economic lifelines for entire regions, and their disruption threatens communities on both sides of the border. In Europe, plants that built the Golf R, Passat, and Arteon for America are scaling back, leading to job cuts and uncertainty. The ripple effect is global. Even British automakers, like Lotus and Jaguar Land Rover, are cutting jobs, citing US tariffs. Ironically, the US job boom promised by tariffs hasn't materialized. Instead, companies like Stellantis are laying off American workers due to trade uncertainty. Higher prices mean lower sales, which means job losses at dealerships nationwide. The policy meant to protect American jobs is hurting workers everywhere. In a global economy, building walls just brings the whole house down. The human cost of this trade war is mounting. For American car buyers, the impact is immediate. Fewer choices and higher prices. The disappearance of models like the Golf, Passat, and Audi Q5 means entire categories are gone. Less competition means automakers have little incentive to keep prices low or offer deals. Tariffs drive up costs for both imported cars and parts, and those costs are passed straight to consumers. The dream of an affordable, well-equipped new car is fading fast. The US market is becoming less dynamic and more expensive for everyone. Meanwhile, American buyers are missing out on innovative electric vehicles from Europe, locked out by tariffs and protectionist policies. Instead of more options and better technology, buyers face a shrinking, pricier market. Volkswagen's exit is just the first domino. Other automakers are scrambling to adapt. Infiniti has stopped exporting SUVs from Mexico to the US. Mercedes-Benz may shift production to avoid tariffs. Retooling factories and supply chains is costly, and those costs will hit consumers. BMW is focusing on China, debuting new models there before the US. As the US becomes harder to do business in, global companies are investing elsewhere. The result: America risks falling behind in automotive innovation. The industry is fragmenting, with companies forced to regionalize production. This deglobalization means higher costs, duplicated efforts, and a weaker supply chain. In the end, everyone, automakers, workers, and buyers, loses. This is more than a car story, it's a transatlantic standoff threatening decades of economic cooperation. VW is negotiating with the US for a better deal, offering new investments and local production as bargaining chips. If talks succeed, some models could return, setting a template for other automakers. If not, American buyers face fewer choices and higher prices for the foreseeable future. The future of car shopping and auto jobs hangs in the balance. This saga is a lesson in how quickly politics can reshape an industry. Will common sense prevail, or will protectionism win? For now, car buyers are left navigating a market with more uncertainty and fewer options.